December 2016, we were sitting together with Ericsson and they said, we have a problem. We need to make an impact in our Mobile World Conference trade show stand, and we don't know what to do.
Part of the reason that Ericsson came to Idean for this project is that we have had a history of challenging them with how they present their ideas. And they were looking for something to establish the identity of the Innovation Office and stand out. And they made the decision to move forward producing some sort of immersive experience, and we committed to delivering that.
For me, it's very important that something that we're trying to achieve here, it was how can we get rid of the VR experience? How can we simplify that?
So we came up with this thing, this mini cinema for 5 people, the black box.
We were given a very small footprint, 9 by 12 feet, and yet we had to create an immersive environment. The box itself was completely enclosed, it was soundproof, so when people stepped in and the doors closed behind them, suddenly they were in a completely different world. It was the first time I had an opportunity to create a virtual environment using display as opposed to headsets. This format was chosen to simulate a VR experience without having to put headsets on the viewers at the trade show. We work at native resolution of the screens. In this case, that comes out to 9,000 by 4,000 lines approximately, which is more lines than you have in an IMAX film. And I think this is an indication of where we can go in the future, is using the virtual reality concept, but embody it with a display system instead of a headset system.
We enveloped the audience inside of it, and that's not something that I saw anybody else do.
But in this case, it was how we communicate a digital experience through a film in a very non-traditional environment. So for all the elements that we basically designed for the film, it was difficult, it was challenging, because how can you explain in a visual way how a technology works?
In order to explain what Ericsson's new technologies are, what we did is we basically created a day in the life of a family. And this family had different things to do, and they go in different places. In the end, they meet all together at the soccer field. So on this journey, we featured all the technologies which are interconnected within the family.
So that for Idean is one of the most important things. Everything that we design has to have a meaning. And it has to be powerful, it has to be compelling, it has to be something that everyone can understand when they see it.
Some people even say that it was better than virtual reality. It was an experience that people could share together as well, which was part of Ericsson's message of collaboration and working together.
Only 5 people fit into this thing, and they were there for 3 minutes, all by themselves with those C-level guys, and got their attention. And it worked.
By creating a virtual reality environment using the display system, we're not only giving the viewers a better experience, but we're giving the clients a different way to present their material. And I think the fact that we had long lines at the show and there was people on the waiting list trying to get in and see this experience is a testament to how effective it was.
We created a demand for something that generally you're begging people to consume, and we made people want it by creating something very alluring. And it takes something special like that to appeal to a sense of curiosity and wonder, regardless of who you are and what it is you do in the world. And we achieved that, and that was one of the most exciting things for me at the end of all of this.